There's a new group that the government is going to ban. It's another extremist group. I'm not going to say the name of it, and you can see what it is, but their glory is for some extreme right thing. And these groups are constantly going to emerge. You can ban them, you can take away their hashtags, you can pursue them, you can change the president who you say might be encouraging them. You can do all those things, but you're just playing whack-a-mole with pain, because this is what this comes from. This is not about beliefs, it's not about ideology. It's about the fact that people are suffering. And these groups, like substances, when there's malaise in society, they're appealing. They're appealing because they say to you, when you're not able to get the social mobility that society says is there for you, that is available to you. In fact, you have had it better than anyone. If you're not making it, then it's your problem. These groups are appealing because they say, no, it's not. It's because of these guys. Now, they're wrong too. Society is wrong to tell you that you've had it easy and that it's your own fault. And these guys are wrong to tell you that it's these guys' fault or somebody else's fault, because we know exactly why there is social malaise, especially now. And it has been building for a long time, and we can follow it. And for all the people that like to put up charts of this and that, saying, look, under this president, this happened, and under this president, housing prices went up, and under this, it doesn't matter. You can do that all you like, but the fact is that for 40 years, social mobility has been harder. Social mobility is in decline. When people talk about the declining middle class, what they mean is that people can't move from one class to another. They can't start off working and not be middle class and get into the middle class. That's harder, much, much harder now than it used to be. Say, for my parents and for many people, hopefully listening, their grandparents. This was a time when the conditions were very, very different. And to say that you're going to ban this group and it's the president's fault, and then on the other side for people to say, oh, you've had it easy, is unfair. And like I said, you can try and ban those groups all you like. They're always going to emerge. You can try and ban substances. They're still going to be popular until you fix social mobility. Even then, obviously, it's not a cure-all. But the reality is, when there is such deep social malaise as there is now, people are going to turn to those things. And these groups offer something that we took away. It was just one of the things, was workers being unionized. Now, unionized got a bad rap at a point in time. And there was issues, and wasn't even just in the US, this was around the world. When I talk about things, kind of think of it more as OECD rather than just US. So unions got into a bit of trouble. They had a lot of power, and they got into trouble. But what we did was we gradually destroyed them. We dismantled unions. And the funny thing about that is, at the same time, at least in my country, the police were going through the same thing. We didn't get rid of the police. But anyway, we got rid of unions, and what we took then from working people was not just the ability to negotiate for better working conditions. We took away their community. We took away a sense of belonging. We took away, even if the average person wasn't a hardcore union member, they were still part of a union. They still felt part of something. They still felt represented. And this is what people who turn to these groups don't feel. And this is what these groups offer them. They offer them representation. They tell them, it's not your fault. And they're right. They're wrong, but they're right. They're wrong to blame another group for that. They're right to say that it's not their fault that they haven't achieved the social mobility that previous generations have. So that's just one aspect of many of the points that have led to the lack of social mobility. We could continue this. It would be a really long video. Maybe I will. If you want to ask me more about this, go ahead and ask some questions. I will continue talking about this. You can check out my shorts and my other videos that show that this is a theme that I return to. And I'll see you guys soon.